Alright, so Mike's gonna have me first in his close guard. Alright, this is the seemingly like worst case scenario, right? There are some there's a last ditch effort escape that you could do, right? When Mike sits here and he grabs my arm. If Mike fails to bring this leg on top of me, like he just tries to pull his arm specifically, he fails to lock my back, I can roll over that shoulder, okay? And end up at least protecting my arm for now, okay? So this is assuming he doesn't know the Kimura trap. First basic sweep here, or basic defense, is when Mike grabs onto this arm, what I want to do is drive my shoulder of the arm he's attacking. I want to drive Mike into the mat with that shoulder. So he's going to try to keep his guard closed for right now, right? And I need to make sure I keep him pressured this way, and I want my hand to stay in front of me if at all possible. Right? If my hand is out and in the open here, and he's going to be able to like muscle here, and he has a better shot at finishing. So I need to keep my hand hidden in front of me and between our bodies, and I need to make sure that I put that weight right here. Okay? So now it's a little tough. While I'm here and Mike's he's trying to crank, I just kind of shift my hips here and keep that pressure. Now something else I can do is I can step my leg up. So if I find my hand on the outside, I can actually block his submission attempt with my leg and keep that pressure driving into him until he decides to let go. So just being very heavy on that side. And again, if this hand comes out, right, I can use my leg as a latch ditch effort. And this one's really strong because it's like the combination of my my leg and my shoulder going in towards that side makes me want to let go.
Yeah, I want to let go, otherwise I'm going to arm lock myself.
Guard, but half guard. So like this is also a common area where somebody on bottom, and I love attacking Kimuras from half guard because a lot of times people expect you to play more of a sweeping style game from here. But if you know the art of angles behind the Kimura, it's a sneaky one. So when Mike goes here and goes to grab the grip, again, I have to try to make sure that my hand stays between us. I don't want him to get in a position where my hand is out, okay? If that happens, I need to address it and step over, right, and try to protect my hand. But sometimes from here, anytime I'm in a Kimura grip, there's an opportunity to reverse the Kimura. And there's two ways that I can do it here. One is I'm just going to post here on Mike and posture straight up. And that could either release or you could end up catching it here. Another is like Mike's really hunkered down, so I can't just posture straight up. So what I do here is watch. I drive to my hips here. See, I'm like driving my shoulder towards his head. And then I start to really reverse the grip here. You okay? Yeah. So he's slipping out, but there's a moment here, if he's on his side, I'll go nice and slow here, where if he stays in this direction, like the Kimura is right there as well, right? So it's the same style grip. So he's either gonna let go to survive or tap. If I borrow you for a second here, Max. This one. So you'll get the, shit out of here. You get the Kimura grip. From right here. So I'm gonna go nice and slow and allow the submission. So I'll go here until he taps. Right here though, he can probably worm his way out. Right, he's realized he's made a mistake. He doesn't want to commit to it. But this one is way tougher because if I get heavy on his shoulder like this, it's a lot tougher for him to tap. And I have a lot of leverage to just crank this arm up, right? So he's not gonna let go now. Let's say, for example, you're in side control. And sometimes side control, a Kimura grip can be super dangerous, right? So from this position, if Mike sinks it in, and I'm on top of him, all Mike has to do from here is start walking his legs north-south, pushing my hand into me, and then I'm getting swept here. Right? So this is a really tough position. Sorry. The tough position to be in. From here, right, I'm going to post my hand, and I'm going to start stepping over Mike's head. Now, from this position, the more I can step towards his hip and drive my knee to him, If you see my back leg here, I'm on my toes, so I can pivot, right? I'm not on my laces here. It's gonna be hard for me to really pivot the way I want to. I like to try to stay on my toes here. Now when I pivot, I sit down right next to Mike's shoulder here. And then from here, Mike will start defending. By this point, he's abandoned the grip. I like to go wrist to wrist here, fall towards the head, and then peel back the arm. Finish. One more time. As soon as I feel the Kimura grip is set up, I need to step over and drive my knee into Mike so he doesn't go belly down. And then from here, right, I'm on my toes in the back. I can even like bite my own elbow in here, really cinch my own grip here. There's some control on the far side on. Sometimes I can finish this way too.